Michigan, where dreams take flight. We're planting seeds of hope under starlit night. With hands in the soil, we're chasing the sun, building a legacy, a life just begun. Every brick's a story, every tree's a friend. Michigan above the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Through seasons of laughter, through trials we stand, forging a future, it's all in our hands. From empty fields to a home full of grace, we're carving our path in this beautiful place. In the whispers of nature, our love will grow. Michigan above the 45th parallel, with dreams in our hearts and stories to tell. Through sweat and through laughter, we're building it right. A home for the ages, we're shining through the night. Together we'll flourish, watch our journey unfold. In the heart of the land, our dreams will be told. In the heart of the land, our dreams will be told. In the heart of the land, our dreams will be told.
Alright everybody, so before we get on to the next step, I wanted to do a quick unboxing of a new power station we got. So we already have two on the property. We have our third thing would be our solar setup, and now we're going to add a fourth thing to our power setup out here, and we're going to add another power station to it. So this will be the littlest one that we have actually in the setup, but this one should come in handy for us. So let's get it open and see what we're working with. Alright, let's get unboxing. So, as you can see, we got ourselves an EcoFlow River Pro 2. So, this, like I said earlier, it's going to be the smallest one we got out of our setup, but should still be awesome. So first thing in this one, we got our manual, obviously the power pack, and we got 3 separate chargers again, different charging cables. So looks like we'll have the same 3 capabilities as the other stations we have. It's lightweight. Obviously it's a little smaller than what we've had on the property, but like I said, I think it should be a great little power pack for us. These must be the cables. Alright, so here's a cigarette lighter. So in your vehicle, you'll have, they don't really put a cigarette lighter in your car anymore, but you still have the port for it. But it's a DC charging port from your car. So looks like an old cigarette lighter. That'll plug into the back of the power pack, so you can charge that way. So again, if you're on the road, doing some camping trips, stuff like that, you can charge it with your vehicle. You don't need to have solar. You don't need to have access to, you know, power wall socket 120 volts, but if you do, then you got one of those as well. So we got our 120. So this is probably going to be what we're going to be running it off of, because we got our solar battery set up and our solar charger and our power inverter. So we can just plug right into the inverter. We can use the solar power and charge the pack. So we'll be using this cord a majority of the time. And So yeah, 28% charge on this guy. Looks like we got 4 plugs in the front. You got a bunch of your USB A's and C's. This would be your cigarette lighter. And then you got 4 plugs on the front there. Each of those plugs will be, I think, 1,000 watt plugs. So you got 4 1,000 watt plugs there. And on the back, this is where we're gonna hook up your 120. This is where you hook up either solar or your DC power. Alright, so the EcoFlow River Pro 2. It's got 800 watts of power. There's actually 4 different ways you can charge. So I showed you the 2 cables, and then you can actually charge through a USB-C in the front. So basically your phone charger. So I guess there's a 4th way you can charge it. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this should be a good little power pack for us. I think it's got the quick charging capabilities as well. And then you can charge it through solar, which would be useful for us, or we can just plug it right in with the 120 and charge it off of our power inverter in the solar shed. So this will be the next thing to add to the rotation for us. Be able to add power to other places in property we don't have. Have a little smaller, lighter, portable power station for us, so don't have to lug the big heavy ones around. This thing only weighs like 7-8 pounds, so. But obviously it's not super huge, but we got 4 ports in here, so I'll probably use this down at the container down there. If I wire up lights, I can just plug lights right into it. I could use it when the other one's dead, running the fridges, our Blue Eddy. I can pull this guy out and run the fridges for a little while off this while that one's charging down there. And then an hour later, that'll be charged. I can swap it back. So this one should be cool for us. I'm excited about this. So another cool step in the property. 3rd power pack and solar this week. So pretty excited about that. So big shout out to EcoFlow. Great product, and I'm excited to use it. Heard lots of good things, just like the Blue Eddy. That one's been awesome. Our Amp Aura power station, our big one, it's been awesome. So hopefully we get some good use out of this. And this is like kind of, I think, the same 3,000 power cycles on it. You know, you only got so many charges with it. It is a battery, but should get a lot of life out of it. So excited to use it. So let's get this thing charging, and then let's get back to the solar shed. Let's get building on the doors. Alright, I got my pieces cut for the door, and then got power pack still charging. I'm calling it today. It was a hot one. Got a lot of stuff done. Maybe not a ton of work on the shed, but we did get all the plywood done. Doors cut open. Everything cut forward of the door. We just got to assemble it tomorrow and then sheet it. Throw in our hinges and our latch, and then we should be good. And then finally be enclosed. But I think tonight we got to go in there, do dinner. Got a few things to do around the property in the RV. So not really video worthy, just boring chores and stuff. But solar's still running good. It's charging. Pretty excited about that. About wrapped up here and cleaned up. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'll get back out here and finish up the shed. And then we're probably going to try and throw some of those batteries into the system tomorrow too. And I might do like a little walkthrough video of everything we have and like what we have for our solar setup, stuff like that. I haven't done that video yet, so. But yeah, another power pack to add to the property. Solar has been great today. I've ran the generator 0% today so far. So see if we can't get this big pack charged up for the end of the night and get it plugged in. Worst case, I got to run the generator for like an hour today. That's good. I'm already less than I was the day before. So I think once I put these batteries in and we get a nice good couple days here, and I quit like draining the batteries so quickly because I'm trying to charge my batteries up. Once I add more and create a bigger battery for us, we can store more power. I shouldn't be depleting the system as quick. And then I'm hoping that no generator is my goal by the end of the week. So we'll see. But yeah, got some more progress out here. And it's dinner time. I'm hungry. Let's wrap up this video for today. And then through this foil wrapped insulation, we're going to use it inside the solar shed to keep the batteries warm. But right now I'm using it to reflect sun on the back of the panels because we got bifocal panels. So it will take reflective light off the back side as well. So it's not just the front side, it's the back. So pretty cool technology. The bifacial panels are pretty cool, so I'm just trying to get as much sun as I can reflected up under there. And yeah, trying to suck up as much sun as I can suck up. But yeah, I want to obviously fine tune this. This is very kind of scabbed together. But as I get more time and get that shed finished up, I'm going to come out here and build a better one that I can kind of rotate with the sun and then adjust the angle. But for right now, we're pulling solar, so it's working. And then I heard you get a white tarp and put it back here, and it helps reflect a lot of white or sunlight to the back of the panels. So I'm going to try that hack. I'm going to get myself some big white sheet or a tarp of some sort that's really reflective, and see if we can't pull some more watts out of the sun, some more amp hours in the batteries. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited. This is so cool, man. I love having solar. I think it's pretty neat. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Michigan Life Above the 45th Parallel. I'm Jason, and today I think we're going to be back on the shed, but we got some rain coming in today, and we don't have a lot of sun out here. So, not super sunny. I mean, it's pulling a little bit right now. I haven't looked on the app, but the panels I got, they'll work in cloudy weather. So, getting, like I said, a little bit of power pulled in, but not a lot. So, but before the rain hits today, which it'll rain today, and then I think we're good for like rest of the week. So, pretty stoked about that. It's been pretty hot lately. Today, I think, is the last day humidity drops after this rain, and we should get a lot of sun. So, just got to get through today. Probably get maybe half a day in today. I'm going to try and finish up them doors. Since we don't have a lot of sun, I'm running the generator right now to charge up my battery packs. And I don't know, we'll keep an eye on solar and see what it does. I got the 2 little packs charging. We're still running off the big pack, so still got a little bit of charge left on that. Get the 2 little EcoFlows and the Blue Eddy, the medium, the little guy I call them. We're gonna get those 2 charged up. We'll run off those and we'll charge the big one today off the generator. It is what it is. It's part of solar. Sometimes you don't always get a ton of sun. That'll be something we're gonna have to deal with in Michigan, but if I keep building my system bigger and bigger, more batteries, I can store more power, so on those days where we don't have a lot of sun, I can still get through the day. So, and I might try and wire up 2 of those batteries today because I have enough jumper cables to get 2 of them in. So, yeah, so let's get the door. Let's fill in that hole. I got all the framing cut for it. All I got to do is install it, put it together, put some hinges on, install it, and then we'll sheet it. So, and then we'll worry about latch system. But I think I can get that done before the rain hits. So let's get a crack-a-lacking, and let's see what we can get done before the rain stops us today. All right, let's start building our door. All right, guys, so door frame's built. Got all that built. Bored you with all the screwing it together. Now we got a nice piano hinge. I got a 6-foot piano hinge, stainless steel. We're gonna put that on the inside edge. We'll get the door swinging. Once it's swinging, we'll sheet it, and then I can put on handles and a latch. So we are getting there, guys. A little bit closer to being enclosed. Then we just gotta like wrap everything and get it kind of weather tight. But we're getting there, guys, a little bit at a time. And then sun finally came out. Finally have some sun. We're charging up the batteries. All right, get the door out of here and let's get these hinges put on. Figure out how I want to put this on there. Get it opened up. Alright, now figure out how to get this on. I've never actually installed a piano hinge, so not too hard. Just gotta figure out the proper way to hinge it. Alright, so on second thought, I went and looked at the other shed, their piano hinge. I think I should sheet the door first, and then I'll put on the hinge. So, let's get this open. The wood shop's getting smaller, guys. We're running out of supplies in here. But pretty sure we got enough to finish what I need to do, so. It's a scrap sheet. Let's see if it's big enough. I think it's gonna be just short, but let's go look. Thinking about just skirting that, I'll just throw a little piece on there. It's just a door. That piece of sheeting will keep it nice and sturdy. I got the cross bracing in there, so that should keep it square. I think if I just sliver that, we're covering it with metal anyway, so it's not like you'll ever see that gap. So I think this will be good. Let's scribe it up, we'll trim this to fit, and then we'll cut our little piece for the end. Pencil, scribe some lines. Alright, let's get this squared up. See if she fits. Make sure the door was oriented properly. So, we have a door. Got a latch to put on there, so that'll be the next step. We'll get the latch installed, and then we're pretty much enclosed now. I do want to fix a piece of the plywood on there's a corner up there, and I just don't like the angle. There's a gap, so I was thinking about popping off that little angle and recutting a new one. But other than that, I got to get on the roof and trim the little edge right there on the peak, and then just got to get it watertight. Put some house wrap on it, and then some ice and water on the roof, and then it's just ready for metal. So I think I'm going to get the latch installed next, and then maybe hop in here and wire up 2 of those batteries just so we can get more power saved up from the sun when we're not using it. So the more batteries I add to it, I'm basically just creating a bigger and bigger battery. So the way I'm wiring them in parallel, they are basically just 2 combining in the one big battery, and then 3 combining in the one big battery, and then 4. So it's just, you just keep adding 1, it's just one big giant battery. So more and more space we got to store stuff. So let's get on the latch. All right, guys. We're gonna do something kind of cool here, a little different. So I'm putting the handle on the wall. I'll show you why here in a minute. It's weird, but you'll see why. All right, so let's get this mounted up. Yeah, all right, that'll work. Just wanted to make sure. This would be kind of cool. Let's get the rest of the screws mounted up. All right, let's get all the screws on here. All right, got our latch mounted on our wall, not our gate. Weird. Let's see why. All right, here it is. Here's the door, latch, automatic door, y'all. So, and then she's closed. Hey, so there we go. We have a working door. It's got the latch system all on the inside here. So lever, and then the notch out so that there's room for that the toggle. So you got room for that latch lever, and then it sits in here. So looks a little different, but it works. So there's my latch. All we got to do is side it, do the roof, kind of get it weather tight. Now we're all framed and built, which was a chore. This door was a pain in the patootie to do. Took me pretty much this whole day to do a door and a latch, but it's done. I mean, I got other stuff done today too in between throughout the day, but now it's just time to get it sided. So it's probably been a long video for y'all, but thanks for tuning in to this one. Next we'll probably be doing our batteries. I didn't get to them today. It's getting kind of late. It's about dinner time, so I will get going on wiring in some more batteries next, I think. And then after that, we'll get back to this and getting this weather tight. We'll use that green metal we picked up a couple of videos ago with the trailer at her parents' house. And we're going to use that to cover this. So, pretty cool. Reusing, using what we got, trying to spend as little as possible and kind of use up all the materials we got up on the property. I mean, some of these we obviously had to pay for. Just went and did big lumber runs and then loaded all that up and got it filled up so that I had all the supplies I needed for this. So I like to do that. I like to collect everything first, get everything on property paid for, and then you build. And then at the end, if I need some extra stuff, it's a little bit extra out of pocket at the very end. So I don't know how I do things. But yeah, sun was out second half of the day, so our batteries are doing pretty good. Pretty stoked about that solar. Let's pull up the app here. Oh, my phone died, so I can't pull up any app. So I'll get that charged and then hop on the app and see where the batteries are at. But I didn't use them a whole bunch today. I tried to do a big charge today and just not do a lot of draw off of them. I wanted to get them charged because the first day or two here we've just been drawing. I don't think I filled them up 100% yet. So thanks for tuning in on this one, guys. We're gonna call this one kapoots, and we will see you on the next one, guys. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe button. We got a lot more solar coming up. We got this going on. We're going to be doing a well and a septic soon as our house sells down south in the state. And then yeah, we can get pushing on the build. So hit a like if you haven't liked the video yet. We appreciate the help on that. Helps the algorithm on YouTube. And then drop a comment. Clarissa likes to comment. She'll reply back to every single comment everyone drops. So she's the one that's doing all the socials and replying back to everything. Every once in a while I'll hop in and reply to something, but it's usually her. So say hi to her, and then we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you next one. Bye, guys.
In the heart of Michigan, where dreams take flight, we're planting seeds of hope under starlit night, with hands in the soil. We're chasing the sun, building a legacy, a life just begun. Every brick's a story, every tree's a friend.